Named after shoemaker William Copp, Copp's Hill Burying Ground is the final resting place and cemetery of merchants, artists, and craftspeople who lived in the North End. Located on a hill on which a windmill once stood, the land was given to the town. Copp's Hill was Boston's largest colonial burying ground, dating back from 1659. The burying ground holds the Old North Church sexton Robert Newman, the man who hung the lanterns on the night of Paul Revere's Midnight Ride, and Edmund Hart, builder of the USS Constitution. Countless free African Americans are buried in Potter's Field on the Carter Street side of the site.
Okay, we're here at the Copp's Hill Burying Ground in the north end of Boston. This is the second oldest cemetery in Boston. The other one's on Tremont Street, King's Ground on Tremont Street downtown. And this was established in 1659, and a lot of the graves here are 17th and 18th century. This one here, you can tell that the person died. This was Samuel and Anne White is the last name, sorry. Died on it says September 3rd, 1714. Pretty amazing how legible this still is. Almost all of the graves here, I think the sign here says that about 80% of the graves here have this winged symbol of death on them. Copp's Hill Burying Ground. It's very, very interesting. You can see all kinds of very, very old tombstones here. Some of them well preserved and some of them not.
Copp's Hill Burying Ground in the North End. Copp's Hill Burying Ground is the second oldest burying ground in Boston, established in 1659. Thousands of people are entombed here, but this was a place more for the less affluent of Boston to be buried, including craftspeople, mechanics, and artisans. Two of the most prominent people buried here are father and son, Cotton and Increase Mather, whose church was in the North End and who were infamously involved in the Salem witch trials. During the 1770s, Copp's Hill was a favorite hangout for the British soldiers. Because of its height, it was the ideal location to aim cannons down at Charlestown before the Battle of Bunker Hill. Soldiers also loved to take target practice on the gravestones here. A favorite marker was that of Daniel Malcolm, a man who had heavily resisted British taxes. His grave still shows those bullet holes, a visible reminder of the British occupation of Boston and their resentment towards the people here.